Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Imam Ali Raza A. Salam by 786 M.Brothers. Introduction. Name Ali. Title Raza. Subtitle Abu Hassan. Father Imam Musa al-Kazim alayhi salam. Mother Najma Khatun Salamullah alayha. Birthday 11 Dhul Qa'dah 148 AH. Duration of Imamat 21 years. Date of Martyrdom 17 Safar 203 AH. Place of burial Mashhad in Iran.
Birth. On 11th Dhul Qa'dah 148 AH, a son was born in the house of Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam. He named the child Ali. The honorable mother of the Imam was Najma Khatun, who was considered to be the most notable and distinguished lady in the realm of wisdom and faith. Right from his childhood, the Imam accompanied his father, Imam Musa Kazim alayhi salam, who repeatedly told his friends that my son Ali is the Imam after me. Birth continued. Imam Ali Raza was brought up under the holy guidance of his father for 35 years. His own insight and brilliance in religious matters, combined with the excellent training and education given by his father, made him unique in his spiritual leadership. Imam Raza was a living example of the piety of the great Prophet and the chivalry and the generosity of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam.
Succession. Imam Musa al-Kazim was well aware of the aggressive designs of the government in power against the Imamat, and therefore, during his lifetime, he declared Imam Raza alayhi salam as his successor in the presence of 171 prominent religious divines, and called upon his sons and his family to submit to him and refer to him in all manners after him. He also left behind a written document declaring the succession of Imam Raza alayhi salam, duly signed and endorsed by not less than 16 prominent persons. All these necessary steps were taken by the great Imam to avoid any confusion that may have arisen after his death.
Imamat. Imam Musa Kazim was poisoned while he was still in prison and was martyred on the 25th of Rajab 183 AH, and on the same day Imam Raza alayhi salam was declared as the 8th Imam of the Muslim world. Imam Raza alayhi salam had the great task before him of coming out with a correct interpretation of the Holy Quran, especially under the most unfavorable circumstances prevailing under the government of Harun Rashid. Many belongings to the faith were imprisoned, and those who were free and could not be jailed faced untold atrocities and sufferings. Imam Raza, of course, stamped his impression upon his age by carrying on the mission of the great Prophet in a peaceful manner even though the most chaotic periods, and it was mostly due to his efforts that the teachings of the Holy Prophet and his descendants became widespread.
Political issues during his Imamat. After the death of Harun al-Rashid in 193 AH, Harun's two sons began fighting for control of the Abbasid Empire. One son, Al-Amin, had an Arab mother and thus the support of Arabs, while his half-brother Al-Ma'mun had a Persian mother and the support of Persia. After defeating his brother, Ma'mun faced many insurrections from the followers of the Prophet's family in many areas. A story. Once on his way to Khurasan, when he, the Imam, was brought by force by the guards of Al-Ma'mun from Medina, he arrived on horseback at Nishapur. Myriads of people gathered around him, and all roads were overcrowded as they had come to meet and see their great Imam. Abu Dharra al-Razi and Muhammad bin Aslam at-Tusi, the two great scholars of the day, stepped out of the crowd and begged the Imam to halt there for a moment, so that the faithful may be able to hear his voice. They also requested the Imam to address the gathering. The Imam granted the request and in his brief address told the mammoth gathering the real interpretation of La ilaha illallah, Quoting Allah, he continued to say that the Kalma is the fortress of Allah, and whoever enters the fortress saved himself from his wrath. He paused for a moment and continued that there was also a few conditions to entitle the entrance to the fortress, and the greatest of all conditions was sincere and complete submission to the Imam of the day, and very boldly and frankly explained to the people that any disloyalty to the Prophet and his descendants would withdraw the right of the entrance to the fortress. The only way to earn Almighty Allah's pleasure was to obey the Prophet and his progeny, and that was the only path to salvation and immortality. Martyrdom. Ma'mun had been very scared of the growing popularity of the Imam, and he had appointed him as his heir to the throne, only for the fulfillment of his own most ambitious and sinister designs, and getting the Imam's endorsement to his tricky plans. But the Imam naturally refused to give his endorsement to any such plans which were against the teachings of Islam. Ma'mun therefore became very disappointed with him and decided once and for all to check his growing popularity and ensuring his own survival by acting according to the old traditions of killing the Imam. Wanting to do it in a more subtle manner, he invited the Imam to dinner and fed him poisoned grapes. The Imam died on 17th Safar 203 AH. He was buried in Tus Mashhad, and his grand shrine speaks well for the great personality the Imam possessed. Myriads of the Muslims visit his shrine every year to pay their homage to this Imam.
A quote. Imam Ali Raza A Salam has said, doing 7 things without doing the other 7 things is self-mockery. Asking for forgiveness from Allah verbally without repenting with the heart. Asking for Allah's help without undertaking any effort. Making a firm resolution to do something without taking due precautions. Asking Allah for paradise without enduring the related hardships. Beseeching deliverance from the hellfire without refraining from lusts. Remembering Allah without anticipating to encounter Him. Some facts on Mashhad. Mashhad is a city in northeast Iran, known as a place of religious pilgrimage. It's centered on the vast holy shrine of Imam Raza, with golden domes and minarets that are flood-lit at night. The circular complex also contains a tomb of Lebanese scholar Sheikh Bahai, plus a 15th century tile-fronted Gorshad mosque with a turquoise dome. Museums within the shrine include the Carpet Museum with many rare pieces.
Thank you for watching. May Allah bless us all.